A look back at the scariest game of all time, and some footage from before the mask. Welcome to Polish Productions. This is a first impressions video. I just started playing the game last night, but from what I've played, you really truly have to prepare to be genuinely terrified like never before with MADiSON VR horror on the PSVR2. There's a little bit of the VR jank in there, but not a lot. This is a very well-made game. It's immersive, it's awesome, it's the most important reintroduction to the PlayStation virtual reality headset 2 in the world. It's PSVR2 reloaded. The delay seems to have paid off. Also, my channel is a special gaming channel. There's a lot of gaming content out there. I'm doing things a little bit differently. It's not only for you if you're a gamer already, which I'm assuming you are. My content's gonna be for the non-gamer. It is for the non-gamer as well. I just gotta get out there. I gotta grow my channel. So like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for joining. I'm making video games cool in 2024, bringing this interactive art form to greater America, because movies and TV are dead. And a special bonus because of all the talk out there about Sony supporting the headset. Stay tuned to the end of the video, and I promise you, you're gonna feel better about your purchase. You're gonna feel better about the future of the PSVR2. Reality is the future, and citizens have not gotten the right information that this stuff actually saves money and is therapeutic. It's not even real horror if it's not in virtual reality in 2024. If it's horror and it's not in VR, it's baby paper. Come on. I'm bringing that information to new people. We're breaking the hardcore virtual reality gaming market. You guys want proof? I got the content on X. Go check it out. I also got a video coming out tomorrow, or I got the thumbnail I gotta do for it. It's awesome. It's gonna be using the Pavlov military tactical shooter. Anyway, guys, MADiSON VR inside the headset, inside the horror. Let's do it.
Come on. Maybe I can get up through Grandpa's house.
The audio and the tension from the audio sounds in this game is amazing.
I gotta get out of here.
The vibrations in the controllers and in the headset felt great during that scene. Some of these PSVR2 games, I don't know what's up with it. They don't get the haptics there. Not this game. Feels incredible. Great haptics. I'm gonna jump back to the title screen to talk to you about the story, because I don't want to ruin the introduction. I also think it's interesting. This is the first horror game that has what I consider genuine and kind of concerning safety and trigger warning. This is a pivotal moment in 2024 home entertainment, and I say that because we've had some content censorship by the reporting agencies and going against the grain of what gamers want or what movie lovers want. And so this did not get nerfed for virtual reality. They went all in on the virtual reality port. They didn't nerf it. I think people are tired of kids' gloves and entertainment, and this is a pivotal moment, getting possibly the scariest game ever in virtual reality on Sony tech without Sony putting their hands on it. It's just a good moment. It's a good moment for virtual reality. This game's going to be really important. I can feel it from the first hour. And I can't lie, the virtual alpha gamer got freaked out by that scene. I came through the door, there was nothing there, and then you hear a boom, then you turn around, there's like a thing with a sheet over it, and you just know that that's where you gotta go and find out what's underneath it. It's awesome. It feels awesome.
Remember, boys, this is Polished Production, so we game polish, the game feels polished.
The game is legitimate. It was turning around, and you don't have to go crazy or anything, but I was moving around. I felt like I had to be on my toes a little bit. Propagation Hotel had the same type of thing for me. Like, I was really immersed. It was really freaky. I kind of felt like I could predict when that game was going to scare me, or maybe the audio wasn't quite there like it is on this game. I feel inside the headset, inside the horror, basically like I'm in my own horror movie in this game. I could hear the objects in the rooms like turning around and stuff when I wasn't looking at them. It's so awesome inside the headset. But the introduction story, you're a teenage boy, which also when you have horror and you're playing as a teenager or a kid, it makes it even freakier. You can see your like teenage arms when you're playing the game, and your father is banging on the door. He's yelling at you that you're not his son or something like that. It's really creepy. And then you saw me with the hammer, you figure out the puzzle, it's not too complicated, and you end up going away from him through the wall. I talk about inside the headset as a great way to control content because a lot of virtual reality is just immersive action, and the game developers really care about fun, really care about people's wallets. They don't really push, certain content. I don't expect much from a horror story. I feel great about the setup and where it's at, and I want to know I want to know when I'm going to see this guy again. It's awesome. Opening puzzle 2 was really good. I felt I didn't figure it out right away. I didn't get frustrated. Some games I do. It was good. I can tell I'm gonna kind of like the puzzles. I hope they don't dive into the realm of where like you can't figure it out organically, like they just don't make sense. I don't think that's the case. I've watched other reviews on it. The game is like a 7 or 8 hour game. It's a full game. The puzzles are mostly good. I felt trapped. I really felt like a little bit in an entertaining way, not like a scary way, but I felt not at ease. It didn't feel like I needed to rush through the puzzle or get to the next part of the game. I was just in there and enjoying it, and I was freaked out. I'm a horror fan, and this gave me the horror fix that I needed, that I have not gotten since Propagation Hotel. When I do a horror is the future for virtual reality, I'm going to do a collage of all these games. Horror is one of the biggest things that's being supported. It's also like you can't get anything comparable outside virtual reality. So this game is, from the first hour, a must buy. So when we look at a little more gameplay, I'm just going to talk about the future of virtual reality and introduce you to the channel a little bit more. Also, I'm intentionally not showing off tons of the game. We're replaying some of the scenes from earlier, just so not to spoil it, because it really is something you want to experience yourself. Virtual reality is an incredible technology, and I think there's a specific reason the right information has not gotten to the right people. I don't think IGN really believes Sony PlayStation isn't supporting virtual reality. I think that IGN doesn't like virtual reality, so they say that Sony's not supporting it because IGN wants to push their agendas onto the people they want to push it onto. In virtual reality, you can't control the narrative and control the content, and you can't control the game developers like you can with flat screen. They even held the Stellar Blade people hostage after the whole thing. I got videos, put a picture of the thumbnail of the death threats, the Stellar Blade censorship stuff. We just can't have it in gaming, and we can't have it in America, and we can't have it in entertainment. And so I think that they intentionally didn't tell people about this stuff. They want people on the Quest. They're friendlier with Quest. They want to be able to wokeify everything. I'm starting the entertainment renaissance in 2024 because movies and TV are dead. I'm giving parents and families the power back to control content inside the headset, inside the action. I'm also telling my story to the guys that are established gamers, the guys and gals that are established gamers, how going virtual helped me game better. It's pop in, it's pop out, it reduced my game time. It's just the better way to game. Virtual reality is the future. You go virtual, you go alpha, and I don't say that as a catchphrase. I say that as that it's alpha to love yourself and love the country. And even if you got a bad habit like gaming, you're like me, you gotta find a way to game better and game healthy. And so we're starting a grassroots gaming community that's going to turn greater America onto virtual reality. I'm coming after Second Amendment lovers, Second Amendment gun rights in virtual reality. I'm talking about saving money in virtual reality. I'm talking about therapy in virtual reality, even if you're older, marriage therapy, sibling therapy, couples therapy. You do the bosses. The Legendary Tales game, I tell people go check out my Alpha Gamer Rage promo. I'm in there fighting the Tormented Gladiator, the big skeleton. You can team up. You're having marriage problems, you're having brother and sisters fighting, you put them inside the headset, inside the action. makes the relationships repaired in real life when they get outside. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor. Don't take your medical advice or family advice or even personal advice from me, but the stuff has worked for me my whole life, doing the one thing that can break the hardcore virtual reality gaming market. And it's the one thing that Sony doesn't want on the headset, and that's politics. I'm bringing politics in America first. Gaming, I'm updating the PSVR2 with an anti-woke mod. I'm getting virtual reality revenge against the people destroying our country and suffocating out American values. I talk about in other videos. You don't have to be a traditional-minded American or religious person, guys. That stuff is, they're selling us out. Virtual reality is going to be therapy, not just new minds, but new wallets. Reality is overrated. Reality is overpriced. This is the first video on my channel. I've got the thumbnail up for my Resident Evil 4 President Evil content coming out. In the meantime, here's another picture of Tom McDonald, Resident Evil 4 God Mode. I also have Alpha Game and Therapy in Resident Evil 4. Guys, stick it out. You're going to feel better about your gaming. You're going to feel better about America. You're going to feel better about PSVR2. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are checking out MADiSON VR. Let me know what you guys feel and think about America and gaming. See you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. MADiSON VR is truly the scariest game of all time. You can earn one of your first Platinum Gamer cards from Patrick Bateman by completing the game. We have to invest our time and our money into the digital platinum, the digital wealth that matters in 2025 and beyond. Some of my first Mythos drops and shorts will make more sense now if you go back and watch them. And more will be coming on how to save your future. A Pulse Echo and a Mythos Echo. Quest 3 is evil. And it's evil because it doesn't have the same power that the PSVR2 has. And that's why Dark America is exclusive to Sony Tech. Much more of my story is coming, like I've said, and it now might not be what you expect. It's not what I expected it to be. Check out my first video, Virtual Reality Was the Red Pill. Right now, red is dead. Follow the mask and stay platinum.